What if the most powerful aircraft in the world was designed not to be seen, not to be heard, and almost never to be noticed? No sharp nose, no tail, no loud presence, just a dark shape moving silently across the sky. This is not science fiction. This is the B-2 Spirit, the bomber that changed how power is projected, without ever announcing its arrival. Stay with me because this aircraft isn't just rare. It's a message. A new kind of power. During the Cold War, the United States faced a different kind of challenge. Speed wasn't enough. Firepower wasn't enough. What mattered most was deterrence. The idea that strength alone could prevent conflict. The solution wasn't louder aircraft. It was invisibility. And that idea gave birth to one of the most mysterious aircraft ever built. Why the B-2 doesn't look like a plane? The first time people saw the B-2 Spirit, many asked the same question. Is this even an airplane? There's no traditional fuselage, no vertical tail, no sharp edges. That's because the B-2 is a flying wing. This shape wasn't chosen for beauty. It was chosen for one reason: to reduce detection. By blending into the sky and minimizing reflections, the B-2 became extremely difficult to track using traditional systems, without needing to explain any technical secrets. The philosophy behind stealth, safe explanation. Stealth is often misunderstood. It does not mean invisible. It means hard to notice. The B-2 was designed to avoid attention, reduce its presence, blend into background noise. It doesn't rely on speed or armor. It relies on being ignored. That philosophy alone changed modern aviation forever. The most expensive aircraft ever built, and why? The B-2 Spirit is often called the most expensive aircraft in history, but cost alone doesn't explain its value. What made it expensive was advanced materials, precision engineering, unique manufacturing methods. This aircraft wasn't mass-produced. It was carefully crafted, almost like a limited edition masterpiece. Why only a few exist? Unlike fighter jets built in large numbers, the B-2 fleet is extremely small. This was intentional. The B-2 wasn't meant to be everywhere. It was meant to be decisive. Each aircraft represents strategic reach, long-range capability, psychological impact. Sometimes presence matters more than quantity. A bomber that thinks differently. Traditional bombers rely on speed, escorts, defensive formations. The B-2 does not. It was designed to operate with independence, long endurance, minimal visibility. Its strength isn't aggression. It's confidence. Inside the cockpit, high level and safe. Inside the B-2, the environment feels more like a command center than a cockpit. Everything is designed to reduce workload, improve focus, support long missions. Pilots spend many hours in the air requiring discipline, precision, mental endurance. This aircraft demands professionalism, not bravado. Long missions, big responsibility. One of the defining traits of the B-2 Spirit is endurance. Missions can last many hours, sometimes spanning continents. That kind of operation requires planning, patience, absolute reliability. This is not a quick reaction aircraft. It's a strategic presence. Why the B-2 rarely appears in public. You won't see the B-2 flying at air shows often. You won't see it on daily news footage. And that's by design. Its power lies in uncertainty, rarity, silence. When people don't know where it is, they assume it could be anywhere. Power doesn't always roar. Sometimes the most powerful thing in the sky is the one you never notice. The B-2 Spirit was never meant to intimidate with sound or speed. It was designed to change decisions before they're ever made. This aircraft doesn't chase attention. It controls uncertainty. The idea of deterrence. The B-2 Spirit exists for one primary reason: deterrence. Deterrence isn't about using force. It's about making force unnecessary. By existing or quietly and unpredictably, the B-2 sends a message. We can reach anywhere, without being noticed. That idea alone reshaped modern military thinking. Why stealth changed everything. High level. Before stealth, air power relied on escorts, speed, large formations. Stealth reversed that logic. The B-2 didn't need to overwhelm systems. It needed to avoid attention entirely. By reducing its visibility and blending into the environment, the B-2 forced a new question. How do you defend against something you can't clearly see? No technical secrets required, just philosophy. The B-2 as a strategic signal. The B-2 is more than an aircraft. It's a signal. When it deploys, it tells the world, the mission matters. The stakes are high. The response is measured, not impulsive. This aircraft represents control, not chaos. Global reach without details. One of the most publicly known traits of the B-2 is its long-range capability. It can operate across vast distances without relying on forward bases. Why does that matter? Because it means flexibility. Independence. Reduced escalation. The B-2 doesn't need to be nearby to matter. The psychological impact. Perhaps the B-2's greatest strength isn't physical. It's psychological. The uncertainty it creates influences. Planning. Decision-making. Risk assessment. When leaders know an aircraft like the B-2 exists, they must assume it could be anywhere. That uncertainty alone changes behavior. Why the B-2 is rarely compared to fighters. People often compare the B-2 to fighter jets. That comparison misses the point. Fighters react. The B-2 prevents. It's not designed for dogfights. It's designed to make dogfights unnecessary. Different role, different purpose. Maintenance. The hidden challenge, safe and public. Keeping the B-2 operational is demanding, not because it's fragile, but because it's precise. Maintenance focuses on accuracy, consistency, careful handling. This aircraft rewards patience and discipline. The people behind the machine. Only a small number of pilots are selected to fly the B-2. Why? Because this aircraft requires long-term focus, strategic thinking, calm decision-making. Flying the B-2 isn't about adrenaline. It's about responsibility. Long missions, quiet hours. B-2 missions can last many hours. During those long stretches, silence matters. Focus matters. Small decisions matter. The aircraft becomes a controlled environment where discipline replaces excitement. This is aviation at its most professional. Why the B-2 still matters today. Despite newer technology, the B-2 remains relevant. Because its mission hasn't changed. Its philosophy still works. Its presence still influences global thinking. Some designs age out, others age into relevance. Public appearances, rare by design. When the B-2 does appear publicly, it's intentional. Every appearance reinforces rarity, capability, control. This aircraft doesn't need constant visibility. Its power lies in restraint.